Driftmania is an arcade time trial racing game for Pico 8. Let's give it a look. Welcome to Pico Playtime, the video series where I play through some cool Pico 8 games to show to you lovely people. Today's game is called Driftmania and it's by the developer called Max Bees. Let's load the game up. Here we are on the title screen, and I didn't mention, well, you can see it down below, the lovely cart image. And there are some credits that I need to read through. The cover art, the cart art, is by Terracotta Scarf. Really good cart art there. And we're on the title screen where we can hear some lovely music by Vav. You know, that guy that did all the music for those cool Joe and Pikes games. Is back. But the rest of the game is created by Max. And here we are on the lovely title screen. And here we go, mark this off your bingo cards. We've got some particle effects. Before we get into the game, let's go to the garage. The way that you should always start a racing game, by fiddling around pointlessly on your car. Here we are in the garage and we can colour in our car. We can change the type of the car. So we've got, is that like a little 4x4? We've got a kind of racing car thing with a big spoiler, whatever that is. And a pickup truck. I'm going to drive a pickup truck today. Let's pick some cool colours. So yeah, this is a nice feature. I like it when racing games in Pico 8 let us change things like this. I think that one looks pretty cool. Let's change the colour of the windows. Let's get... oh, black looks awful. Let's try blue. Maybe blue. Green. There we go. Green windows on my pickup truck with yellow wheels. Looks like a good one. So, there we go. We can see it in action there on the title screen. So if we go into race... oh, that music is bopping, isn't it? There are several race tracks. I've only unlocked 4 of them so far because I'm not very good at the game. There are altogether, I believe, 15 tracks. I'm trying to scan the part where it says that. There are 15 challenging tracks, it says in the description. Read the description. I've only unlocked the first 4 though. To unlock new tracks, you need to score, earn, achieve medals. You do that by being fast. So some of the tracks I've got a silver medal on, some of them I've only got a bronze so far. Let's go on to the first track, A1, and talk about some of the features of the game. So, here we go. This is a top-down racing game. Yeah, there are many like it on Pico 8. This is a particularly nice one. We have got steering. It's kind of important in a racing game, and we've got drifting. Now there are 2 brakes in the game. There's a boring brake which just slows you down, and there's the much more fun brake, the drifting brake, which lets you pull some amazing drifts like this. I think there's a point to drifting. I assume it makes you faster. It's quite tricky to do. It's very stylish looking. Yeah, I assume there's a good reason for it. If you hold the drift brake, you turn faster, which is handy so that you're always pointing in the right direction. And yeah, it's a time trial game. You've got to try and get around the track as fast as possible. So there are no other vehicles to race against, or are there? It's just you versus the clock. However, if we restart it and pause, we've got a ghost mode. Now, this is off by default, which I think... it needs to be on, okay? Because it's really cool with the ghost mode. I love ghost cars in racing games. Yeah, there we go. Now we've got someone to race against. Well, that's someone being me about 2 minutes ago. But straight away, it makes things much more interesting. You can kind of watch the ghost to... I'm just explaining how ghost cars work now. But yeah, you can watch the ghost if it's in front of you to try and anticipate the corners. Anticipating the corners... learning the tracks. It's a big part of this game. There's some nice little things to help you with that, which we can discuss. But yeah, you need to make sure the ghost mode is on. It makes things a lot better. However, what is not getting better is my driving, because this ghost is... oh dear. No, rubbish. Terrible. That's not going to cut it. Yeah, so how do you learn these tracks then? Well, for a start, each track has got a little mini-map like this, showing you the overall kind of layout. But there are also some other little details that you may notice. We've got those, what do you call them? Those kind of coloured curb things that you have on racetracks. They show you where the next turn is going to be. So the next turn, there's a left turn for us. So, yeah, those help you can learn the track as well. And, yeah, if you can do that, then you might start to get some better times. This pickup truck of mine is doing better than before, but nowhere near my fastest time. We'll look at some of the other tracks, though, don't worry. So, as is typical with Pico 8 racing games, there isn't much in the way of music, or any music for that matter, in the actual race. You've got to just listen to the engine. It's quite a nice engine tone. These kind of retro racing games, it's all about making that kind of burbly, noisy engine sound. You don't get any music, sadly. Pico 8 hasn't got enough channels for it. But we do get these little... it's a nice little bop in between tracks, don't we? In between, yeah, tracks, races. Let's try a different track. So, if we get out of that... Oh, the full thing's in now. Nice. As you can see... I haven't actually looked how many there are. Oh, we can only see the next track that needs unlocking. I need to unlock 2 more medals, which is going to be a bit of an ask, I think. It does show you at the end of each race how far you are away from the next medal. And yeah, you need the ghosts on if you're going to try and do that in a timely way. Let's try, what's this, track 3. Because I'm only 2 seconds off the next medal there, you can see. I'm at 45.8, I need 43. 43 dead to get silver. So, yeah, the handling of the car is rather nice. Very easy to steer. The steering is quite slow, but like I say, you can use the drift brake to help speed you up on that. There's a turbo. Yes, the turbos are a lot of fun. However, what is not fun is my time on this. Why am I so slow? You may have noticed that the ghost had disappeared. The ghost is only kind of saved for the kind of previous lap on that track. So because I've changed tracks, the first run through doesn't have a ghost, unfortunately. But the next one will, and hopefully I'll be able to do a little bit better on the next one. I do like the tyre skid marks. That's very nice. Yeah, the tracks are really fun. There's a nice selection of tracks. I wish I could unlock more of them and tell you about the other ones. Each track kind of, or the first few tracks at least, which I've unlocked, add extra things in. I think this is the first one where we see a turbo pad, maybe. Let's have a look at some of the other ones. Track 2. Oh, this is a good one. This one's got a ramp in it. Yeah, this ramp is a lot of fun. It can also screw things up in an immense way. Fortunately, the game does realise your error and will... Oh, that was a faster lap then. The game does realise what you've done and will kind of correct you. I might actually get a fast time on this, so let's see if I can get a fast time before I demonstrate how you can be silly with the bridge. Or the ramp, rather. You don't need to worry about... Oh, that's a mistake. You don't need to worry about going on the grass. All the grass does is reduce your traction, which can actually be an advantage sometimes. It doesn't slow you down, so you can use all of the space of the track and a little bit more. I managed to get a silver medal. Nice! It's 3 more seconds to get to the next medal, though, for a gold. That might be quite hard. Anyway, I'll try it again, because I want to show you what happens if you screw around with these ramps, because that's a lot of fun. This happened to me the first time. Well, the first time, I just straight missed the ramp. I just drove into the barrier. Let's try and actually hit the bridge at the wrong angle, and you see what can kind of happen. Oh, so I'm... Oh, have I actually discovered a shortcut there? Surely that's not going to work. Surely that's not going to work. The first time I was playing around with the ramps, I managed to get out of the bounds of the track. That's surely not going to work. No. I think the checkpoints stop you from being too silly with the ramp. When you get stuck like that, it is quite hard to get your car to go the right way. Oh, there is a reverse, actually. I hadn't discovered the reverse when I first played the game. So believe me, there is a reverse. You can get unstuck. I mean, it was only upon reading the description for the game that I found out that there was a normal brake, that brake, rather than the skiddy brake, which is a lot more fun. The drifting brake. Oh, yeah, that's poor. Oh dear. Yeah, you can currently play this game only on Splore, as far as I am aware. Having said that, I keep saying this, and then I go and check on itch, and it turns out it's on itch as well, but it's just not been linked. Let's check that first, and then we might have to come back to this. Whew, totally smooth edit there. You can play the game on Splore. You can also play the game on itch. I've changed the description down below to reflect that. Yes, you can play the game on itch as well. Please do. Let's play another track. I don't think I've only got one medal to go now. So if I go back, I've got a silver medal on here. I'm way off a bronze medal on that one. Well, it's not way off, but it's going to be quite hard. I'll have to concentrate for that one. Let's show you another... Let's show you track 4. Because what are those blue spots on the track, you may be asking? Do you notice that nice transition there between the scenes? Nice. Yeah, this track's got water features. You don't want to drive through them. They do slow you down. However, they always seem to be kind of in the racing lines, so maybe you do have to drive through them. I don't know. However, this is a much more technical track. I imagine that the tracks that you unlock further into the game get a lot more technical, a lot more twisty and turny, and probably use a lot more of the ramps and the turbo pads, which take quite a bit of skill. And any tracks that have that turbo pad on, I imagine, if you miss the turbo pad, you're not going to be setting a fast lap. They really do speed you up. Oh, this is a fun little track. Yeah, this game kind of would live and die on its car handling. Fortunately, the car handling is really nice. It's very easy to pick up. The skidding, the steering feels quite nice. The steering is a little bit slow, but like I say, you can kind of get around that with the drifting. Kind of encourages you to use the drifting for that matter. Yeah, the car handles really nicely. The time trial side of things, yeah, it would be kind of nice if you had the option of racing against other cars, but I can see why that would kind of exponentially add to the complexity of the game. And to be honest, when I'm playing racing games, I tend to just stick to time trials anyway, so it's not a big loss for me. But I don't know, you might really want that wheel-to-wheel action. I'm happy with wheel-to-ghost wheel action in my racing games. Anyway, yeah, this is a really cool little game. Very nice little racing game. Oh, no medals for me. Very nice little racing game. Please go and check it out over on itch or on Splore or on another online platform that I've not found yet. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to join the Discord where we can talk about Pico games, please do. There's a link in the description. And yeah, that's it for another week. I guess I'll see you next time on Pico Playtime. Have I finally got an outro after 2 years? Probably not. See you later.